OKFM 101.7.
Lawyer Victor Kwadwogah Adawudu, a private legal practitioner. Na oye cancer ma abantie bi a yache no eye Sakut Amenga. Na ye musa ne se ekosi sei. Memo wache. Law, memo wache no pay. Law memo wache no pay.
Many Kwame, video so.
Na bokode.
Oh, Yamiadum.
Eno de yete ye ne se nipa wudi ne kire etwitwage no Sakut Amenga. Woman in court ma he was discharged. Immediately ye discharge na ye sachi ni biem. E dey ba asem na asi.
Na enra you no na court discharge no after the investigation report na by. Na and so into time ye discharge no before 10 na me call BNI no na almost say charge they have some new information. Any fact be say he was involved in some bribery. Now Nipa or bribery maybe say as a 1 year complainant almost is the state. Now me say almost a bribery. I say okay. Enti almost try na know them they say Porto Casa statement.
Jimmy Bajo me ba in law no his adversary no the state.
What's it?
Na say in law no his adversary no and it's the state.
Yes, it's the state.
Okay.
The state is the complainant.
Okay.
And almost who be and now when a new fact be said he was involved in bribery. Whilst he was in the custody with them, no, that's when they got the information. And how much in his statement say in relation of the bribery. Also, he doesn't know anything about the bribery, and he's going to remain silent by exercising his constitutional right. MP Yaba and run a discharging no. Almost say almost granting a bail on the other issue. Almost say bribery no more. MP and rana me I went back to another court and said me say almost in a corner almost share sureties no fee say and then almost man police inquiry bill war. Sa in some almost say bribery almost no almost. And that is the facts na meaning.
And an idea a number man police inquiry bill.
Nami aduma and no omoka
Baba details as to bribery, no the kind of bribe or he was perceived to have taken.
Baby, say having almost investigation. And here the bill new year, now you bet anytime almost say investigation and say and they want to continue. I know the random to me the arenas. If Omonia BBA it is compelling now, and random said they close the docket. And we are holding ourselves in readiness, say we have not bribed anybody. If a journalist is doing his investigations, he hasn't even finished investigation or published BBA. Over to me, I can say, what you bribe? And now BBA. This is an allegation for now. And the investigation, any details are moving now.
Apart from Sakut, no, where freelance journalists, no, wouldn't you want some be where then a can be?
Oh, I mean, only himself client there, and mean himself a freelance journalist or for DID will be or schools or any master's wall. Italy, Milan, and apart from no, I mean Juma or meaning BBA.
And now, so on Shadan Ghana.
No, Ghana. Why you to Ghana? Bauko, Hono, the master's name, or DID. And so, he started practicing the journalism on the job. Oh, yes, yeah.
Matthias,
yes, he started practicing journalism on the job and sana Obeku schools, no, Nyani degree, Konyani masters, and so can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been somebody who has been in this journalism profession. He's worked with media houses, and Sana is gone as a freelance journalist.
Oh, okay. Bra, meda say bibi ani so ebesa kasa.
Ankana me can be kaka. Mini sticker.
Sticker what?
We have political history. We have military history. And to say I can't about academic research, idea and fire. Why we can't talk about it?
Okay.
It's a fact. It's a fact that we've had military interventions in this country. And what were the causes? Where was Nyama Omukan say Enuntina Omoba for intervention? No? So if we are saying that the Boko say, these are the same reasons that were given. And see, nobody wants it. And you say, I can't. Now it is like we will arrest you. And yet, arrest here. We will speak. We will die. If we speak, we will die. And this is more issues. I say, my can't say no there. No, Arab Spring. People talk about it. We don't want it in this country. And to say we are seeing the signs. No, you can't. It doesn't mean that somebody wants to do it. Then they will arrest you. And everything will criminal. Because when we speak, they will arrest us. When we don't speak, they will arrest us. We can't die in pain that we won't speak. Anything I made anomaly is we speak, we see. We won't remain that you see evil, you don't speak evil, and you want to remain in peace because you don't want to speak evil. Maybe that's not the country.
Mamenka Asamba Kokra. In 1978, na a champion regime no. Na okay, Kosia Mankwa FIFA, Kateche FIFA. Ena, what one was for pen paper, no true letter. The letter was dated in 1977. Na Mamenka letter no, or Kateche fans, P.O. Box 1989, P.O. Box 89, Mampo Ashanti. My dear General and friends, I all refer to Kutu Champion.
Yeah.
When I write to you since you came into office, I did not receive any acknowledgement. I will normally not write again, but this is a matter that touches on my life and the lives of a few others. I feel greatly disturbed about the future of your government. I've heard from certain quarters of the CPP trust that which they will execute in 1979. In order to discourage the military from staging coups in the future, how about if they line all of us up and shoot us one by one? They will disband the whole army. I don't really care if they disband Ghana army, but I do not certainly want to be arrested, given sort of trial and shot. These are genuine fears. All members of the NLC, including General Ankara, are involved. When him say, Krata or true ye. Asama no suro no. Say ye bet you omu nyina kunku omna ku beba no e by 79.
Nothing. So was he a prophet? But out of experience, nyama o no. And na all bokoko. Say the way things are going. And you know, the main reason that every time military intervention will come is about economy. It's about corruption. It's about how things are going. Nobody wants to reverse the clock back. Oh, they are here. Who will suffer it?
But what must say is in our status, say. Elisa Ubi wano kase meye kuti said ye voma wonum ekwaye.
Minia, you see, the law is that you should not say those things. What they are here. But Obia, he wants to express himself and doesn't choose the right word. Maybe once me expressing himself in the right word, no.
Lawyer.
Maybe. Or say it was considered if you see maybe at that time what he said was not right. But what he was saying, if they pass election, he would lead. Fine. So if it's an allegation or he said something and he hasn't said it right, at least put him before the court. Let him explain his side behind. But don't go to court. They don't have jurisdiction. When him say if they don't have jurisdiction, they can't do this. Now,
law, wouldn't you sure say? And now I'm saying a treason felony, Tino. Maybe they were at the magistrate court for committal proceedings.
Minya,
Bruh.
I know how government works. I know how the law works. When you say, Kemiano, you can't tell say it's a sword and at the same time a shield. Oh, yes, yes. Kemiano, Ubitia, at the papa. Kemiano, Ubitia uses the same law to do evil. So it depends who uses the law and at what time and at what point. Oh, yes, yes. To say, and I see, you call court no. Now, court no say, what said now, my client no, he was commenting on the proceeding while the live court was going on. Oh, yes, yes. And said things that is not right. But court no say, I will act as a professional. Although you have bruised my ego and insulted me, no, I'll be a professional in this matter. The judge had power to use it and say that I would jail you for this number of years. But she saw it and said that no. So now she used, although she has the power to use the law as a sword, she just decided that go and sin no more. Don't ever do this. Be a professional. Don't add emotions when you are working. Yeah, he has the power there and there to change his destiny and say, could they move for this number of years and not be visa? But she was professional. So when we are using the law, let's be humane. Let's be professional in our doing. Because it's what would define us and speak about us tomorrow.
Do we have political persecutions in Ghana? And where is it happening? And at what point? If any.
The political persecution and persecution, it comes in different forms.
Okay.
It comes in different forms. To say you pursue your opponent or say somebody, let me give you a typical example. Which might not be the case, even or related. To say my client, say Sakut, when you say he is the petitioner in the case in charge against Paul Adawudu, he is the petitioner in that matter. So once you do this, people perceive say, is it because he's put in a petition against an official of this government or an appointee of this government? Is that why all of a sudden there are issues springing against him? They say he might not be related, but when you look at some of this things, that he's an opponent to the present government, he's in the opposition party, and you ask yourself and say, why should this go on? They say, but the law, that's what I've told you, say, Emrano Ewoho. When you even also abuse your prosecutory powers and only go for your opponents on trivial matters, and once things that happen in your own party, you don't say anything. You won't PPA. What has happened to him? What has happened since then? Even Shad has come with it. What has happened? Is this selective justice, or they just decide, say, we can't do any investigation about it? These are things that cause for. These are things that people see and they feel that no, we are going through persecution.
I see. And yet, law, yen ready, why?
One of these days.
Matthias, Amen. Okay, 101.7. Lawyer Victor Kwadwogah Adawudu ni ene twa komo ye ba person so.
OKFM 101.7.